Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Yarn as a Second Language. That right there is Miss Nikki. And who am I?
I don't know. Some dude.
Some dude. I'm some dude. So today we're going to jump right into it. As you know, probably a big reason why you clicked on this video is because Miss Nikki and I had another challenge.
Challenge.
So we had a giveaway video, and in that video we wanted to know what would you guys like to see more of, and many of you all requested another challenge, and I'm all for a good challenge.
All for getting beat.
Well, we're getting to that. So our first challenge was a sock challenge. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out. And okay, so Miss Nikki won. Technically, she won.
I don't think we ever declared that.
Well, you made 2 socks and I made 1. So you kind of won by default.
Okay, I'll take it. A win
Now,
is a win.
A win is a win. So now I am out for revenge. So Nikki and I decided we were going to do a cowl challenge. Nikki likes to rub my hands.
Specific cowl. It's weird, snidely whiplash. A very specific cowl challenge out of a specific yarn, because we wanted to see how this yarn behaved being knit and how it behaved being crochet. And a cowl is something we wear very close to our skin. So we wanted to see how the yarn held up. So tell them what yarn we used, Princeton.
First, you say we. I don't wear a cowl.
You could.
I don't think I could.
You can't pull that off fashion-wise.
I don't think I'm the one to start that. No. But anyways, yes, we use a very specific yarn. So we went to the Dollar Tree and we bought Just Yarn.
Wait, which side? There we go.
So the challenge was to make a cowl using only Dollar Tree Just Yarn yarn. And this is 100% acrylic. And we did, I don't know when, we did a review on this yarn. I don't know when that's going to air, but real quick, for me, it's a lot softer than I thought, and I was very happy with the way it worked out.
So just to recap, this was their premiere Just Yarn worsted. It's 131 yards, 120 meters, 60 grams, and like Princeton said, it's 100% acrylic. Yep. And it was $1 at the Dollar Tree.
That's my language.
And they had a lot of great colors. I have just a couple here. I think I've used some, but they had a lot of fallish colors. There's a green somewhere, a blue, a rust color, this pumpkin color. So they had a lot of, I didn't expect them to come out with that many colors or to carry that many colors. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was quite surprised as well. So that's the terms of making the cowl. Would you like to tell everybody the prize that the winner gets and how the winner can win?
How the winner can win?
Yes.
So we are going to request that our viewers, you vote on the winner here in the comment section, if you don't mind. And the prizes were determined to be, when I win, I would like a new mug. And if by, some fluke Princeton wins, he would like some Topo Chico. So.
Yes, that is the prizes. And just for the record, since you all are the voters, this is all in fun. Nobody's going to get their feelings. Let me rephrase it. Nikki won't get her feelings hurt when she loses. So it'll be all right. But no, this is all in fun. Don't feel bad. I know a lot of times people say, I don't want to choose between you two. It's all right.
It's all in. I mean, I thought this was an interesting challenge just to see how it knit up versus how it crocheted up and our opinions on creating our cowls.
Yep. So, are you ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
So, Nikki and I have not seen each other's project.
Nope.
Haven't really even hinted towards what we've done.
No.
So, do you want to go first?
Go first?
I'll go first.
I don't care.
All right. So, here is my cowl.
Look at that. Wow. How textured.
So, what I did, this is a waffle stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I'd go the extra step, and I went ahead and hemmed up that V at the bottom. So it stays, it's hemmed up. And when you wear it, you can put it on and you can fold it.
That's so nice.
Uh-huh. And then you get that little cool design up in there too.
Uh-huh.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is my cowl.
So talk about the crafting of it. How did you find the yarn when you were crocheting it?
So this color here, the cream color, is still just yarn, the Premier Just Yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I found it very pleasant to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the yarn was very soft. This isn't really fair to say. It did split a little bit more than other brands that I use, but it didn't split all the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once you got the feel for it, you knew how to move with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it did split a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. It was not annoying. It was just something that I noticed and I worked with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the like you said, the texture.
That's amazing.
That waffle stitch will just bring out texture. I mean, that's what it's for. That's what it does. But even the inside stitch, so the inside of the waffle stitch looks like a double or treble crochet.
Uh-huh.
But even that to me has a lot of texture.
I mean, you could even wear that reversible, it looks like.
Yeah, if you reverse it, it still doesn't look half bad. I mean, I would have to hem it up a different way.
Oh, I see. I see.
But yeah, even that side had plenty of texture.
So how many balls of yarn did you use?
Oh boy. So now I can't figure out how I had this thing. Here we go. So I thought I could get away with 2. I ended up using 3 balls of yarn.
Uh-huh.
And like Nikki said, they are 131 yards each. So
that's not a huge amount.
It's not, but I didn't know it was going to take that much.
Mm-hmm. So you used 2 of that burgundy and 1 of the cream, or?
I used 3 of the burgundy.
3 burgundy and 1 cream.
Yeah, and I used a
Part
half
of the cream.
Yeah, like not even a half, but
yeah.
So, yep, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, hold it up for voting purposes again.
Voting purposes, this is
Princeton
we'll hold them up.
entry.
We'll hold them up side by side once we get there.
Okay.
There it is.
Look, that really is nice.
I almost feel like I need to put it on, but.
Are you going to?
No. Do guys wear cowls?
In magazines, I think. I don't think I've ever seen a guy wear one out in the wild.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know.
I'm
So, all right.
hurriedly trying to look up the name of the pattern I used because I forgot to before we started. So I really haven't seen a guy wear a cowl in, and we don't live somewhere where, you know, it's going to get super cold anyway. I mean, you can start a fashion trend.
Well, I was gonna say, nor do we live someplace where fashion trends usually start. So,
You could kick it off. I'll support you.
I'm good with the scarf, honestly.
Do you wear scarves a lot?
I do. I do wear a scarf. Yep.
Yeah, I've
I
seen you in
start.
scarves.
I started wearing a scarf last year, and it changed my life. I like it.
Really?
Yep. It keeps you warm, and it brings a little extra oomph to your style.
Uh-huh. It really does. I love to see a man in a long overcoat with a scarf on. It's just so classy.
Yeah.
It's a pop of color or texture or something. And I guess
Right.
it's for anybody. But I, as a super cold nature person, I do wear little scarves, you know, in the office and things like that. So I don't know, let's normalize scarf wearing.
Yeah. But nobody cares about that. They want to see your cowl now.
Okay. Let me look up the name very quickly because I want to give the artist credit for, I know the name of the pattern, I just don't know her name because I think it was a very well written pattern. Okay. So my entry, I used 2 colors like you did, and this is the Brigda Cowl by Vicki Perkins.
Oh my goodness. That is amazing.
This is the Brigda Cowl. And like I said, Vicki Perkins, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. The one she did is in like a light purple and a lavender, but they didn't have any purple in the premiere. I don't believe that's where I cast on. I need to block that a little bit better. But this is done in stranded knitting, 2 colors. And I know I used 2 almost completely of the burgundy and 1 whole one of the gold and part of just a tiny, tiny part of the other gold. So in total, 4 balls of yarn. So, and you know, patterns all the way around. And in stranded knitting, people like to see the inside. So I caught the floats every 3 or 4 stitches. Some thread on there. But I found it to be an enjoyable pattern. Well written. I thought the yarn behaved beautifully. I usually use wool to knit stranded because those scales in the wool kind of grab onto each other and it kind of makes your fabric a little bit thicker. But I feel like this is very thick. I think it's a very soft fabric. I think it behaved. You can see I'm not very, very experienced with stranded knitting, but I'm getting into it.
Yeah, clearly you're not.
That's a combination of a good pattern. You know, it's a very graphic pattern, but you really just take it 1 square at a time, really. So there is my entry, the Brigda Cowl by Vicki Perkins. I'm sorry if I said Peters before, Perkins. And 4 balls of the Premier worsted.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. We'll see you later. That's not fair, Nikki.
Come on. Whatever. I found this yarn incredibly easy to work with. Incredibly. I thought it held up well. I've semi-blocked this a little bit. You know, it's acrylic, so it might curl a little bit, but I would wear this next to my skin, no problem. None at all. And I didn't see a lot of fuzzy things flying off of it or anything like that. I just thought this was a pleasant knit. It took me a while. This is a bigger cowl. This is for somebody who lives in the Arctic, you know, I call 30 degrees Arctic, but you know, your mileage may vary. But I think this was a great knit. I had a lot of fun. My mother has already claimed this for herself after this contest. So that is my entry.
I guess we'll hold them up side by side so they can
I
see.
think it's great we both used that maroon.
Yeah.
So there it is.
So there's your choices, ladies and gentlemen.
Why are you like this?
That's not fair.
Why are you like this?
Oh,
You have
boy.
thrown your cowl across the room.
Yes.
That cowl didn't do anything for you. I think it's lovely.
Yeah. Yep. So do I. I was not expecting an art piece.
That it's so. Oh, I don't have my my notebook. So it's truly stranded knitting, one stitch at a time, one stitch at a time. And I've gotten into reading patterns because I wanted to do more stranded knitting, and a lot of time they are only charted. So, and it's stranded knitting is only stockinette, and in the round it's just knit all the way. Just keep knitting, just keep knitting. You're just keeping track of the color. You're not keeping track of a pattern like you did. It's just a patterned color change, but it's just one stitch at a time.
Well, it looks very nice.
My mom says she's looking forward to this. So
yeah, I bet she is.
I'm excited. But
Well,
Dollar Tree, $4. If you want to start on Christmas gifts, here you go. I've already blocked it. Like I said, the colors didn't run. There's nothing fuzzy, crazy going on into it. I think I used a size 8 needle. I think that's what they recommended. And like we've determined, I'm a loose knitter. Go ahead and laugh. But I think it came out a very solid fabric. So I think this is very doable. The Vicki Perkins, I keep wanting to say Peters. Vicki Perkins has a lot of free stranded patterns on Ravelry.
Yeah.
So I would recommend that. I would recommend her patterns. So
well.
$4 if you wanted to get in some quality knitting time for Christmas gifts or anything. I think this was the largest one she had, and you can tell it's, you know, pretty large. Some of the smaller patterns, if you wanted to cut out a repeat or something and make it, you know, a little bit smaller, it's totally doable. Totally doable. But the Premier yarn, I would recommend it. I would buy it again. I have quite a bit of it. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a lot of colors so I could experiment with the stranded knitting. So I think if I see any more, I'm gonna pick it up. It's washable, it's wearable, and I think it's a good solid yarn.
I agree. So everybody go ahead and comment down below. Say Cal Princeton or Cal Nikki. And we will, how long you want to tally the votes for? About a week?
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll tally them up sometime. We'll let you all know who the winner. Well, you'll know who the winner is. You see
Just read in the comments.
A case of Topo Chico sitting right here.
Or my threads everywhere. I'm not Pigpen, I swear.
If you see her with a new mug and my head hung low in shame, then we know who won.
Now you're just going for the sympathy vote. Come on.
Shh, you're not supposed to tell them.
Whatever.
If you guys love little dogs, look.
If you love Michael B. Jordan, come on.
I think they love little dogs more than Michael B. Jordan.
Probably. I love little dogs more than Michael B. Jordan.
Come on, Rue. Work that face, Rue. Work that face.
She looks a little tired.
So, anything else you want to throw at them?
I think that's it. If you see the Premier Yarn at Dollar Tree, pick some up. I think it's great for gifts, great for next to skin projects. I'm gonna do a hat next, I think. So I think it's a good solid yarn.
I 100% agree. And if you agree that this was a video that you like, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And I guess we'll sign it out.
All right. This was fun.
This was fun. Thank you all for the challenge. And if you want to see anything else, let us know. You know we'll do it.
We will.
We will do it.
We'll see.
So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all at the next video.